and blessings, brothers and sisters on earth. It's me, Lori Ann Spagna, here with you today to chat briefly about today's 1212 portal. If you don't know what the 1212 portal is, I'm going to explain what it is and why it's so important for humanity and how you can utilize it in the year ahead. Why it's so important for you in the year ahead. So please stay with me. And at the very end, we'll do a download, a quick energetic healing on activating the 1212 codes in your DNA. Very, very important. If you're not familiar with the dormant codes in the DNA, please head over to lorispagna.com, free gifts /DNA, and get the free class and activation on activating your dormant DNA, understanding what it is and why it is so important at this time. That's lorispagna.com /free gifts /DNA. Absolutely free to you to help you understand about your DNA, your dormant DNA, the codes in your DNA, why it's so important to activate them, and how you can activate them. And you will get a gifted DNA activation as well. With that, what I want to do is share today about the 1212 portal, and we'll do a DNA activation as well for the codes of the codes of 1212. So stay with me. Hopefully this will be within about 20 minutes. We'll cover this all. First, let's understand the 1212 portal, which of course is linked to today's date. What is it? Why is it so important? And why is it so relevant for us? So let's understand that humanity from its infancy, not in terms of linear time, but in terms of the moment in time, which some scientists would refer to as the Big Bang, the moment in time when creation was created, there was a plan, which we could call God's plan for lighted creation, for humanity to awaken. At that moment in time, which exists in the here now, at every moment of time, there is a here now that exists, which transcends time and space. It was chosen for humanity, according to God's plan, that humanity would awaken. This awakening is linked to what is called and known as the Christ consciousness. Now, while religion has utilized this term Christ, and it refers to an ascended master who we know and love, Jesus, it is not limited to religion, and it is not specific to any particular religion. This is for all of humanity. So everyone on earth who chooses this with their own free will can come into this awakening and this awareness and this opportunity to remember who we are, which is contained within the codes, the 1212 codes, stored in the dormant DNA, stored dormant in the DNA, waiting for us to choose to awaken it and remember it. And it is linked into what is known as Christ consciousness, which is the awakening and remembering of God's divine love, or of our love, or the love that we are, the consciousness of ourselves as beings who are remembering, reawakening, and realigning with God's plan for lighted creation. If you don't like the word God, you can use source, you can use creator, you can use the word the divine, you can use the word the infinite, you can use the word consciousness, spirit, the omnipresent, whatever the quantum field, if that's your preference. But regardless, this is the definition. This is how we explain and understand the 1212 portal and the 1212 codes, which are very easily activated and awakened on the day of 1212. Now, just a little bit of history, which always exists in the here now, because time and space is irrelevant when we're working with the here and now. The history is that at the birth of creation, God had a plan that humanity would awaken at their time and would be linked in to certain portal dates of linear time, and also linked in, it's funny, right, to certain codes that could be identified in sacred numerology and also various other ways like astrology and also sacred geometries and patterns, and would be stored dormant in the DNA to assist humanity in remembering, because this was God's plan. And so this linked in terms of linear time, that it began at the birth of creation, but is linked into certain portal dates. And we could link this portal date of the 12/12 to the linear portal date of the 11/11 of this year, and going back to the 11/11/11, which would have been the year of 2009, then again on 2011. So all of these portals are basically energetic windows of time, linear time, that overlap in the here now. Stay with me. I know it's kind of confusing, but as you're hearing me, if you expand into allowing it, you'll start to remember that allow us to remember who we are, that allow us to realign with our own inner Christ consciousness, which again is the consciousness of love, the consciousness of connection, the consciousness of unity, the consciousness of alignment with the divinity that is within us, the consciousness of infinite, omnipresent, omni-aware, omni-love, omni-consciousness that allows us to not only remember who we all are, but allows us to rebirth the love that is within us. And this is beyond love now. Love is awesome, right? But in our human reality, to bring that consciousness forward in service and contribution to our world, to the communities around us, to the communities we serve and contribute to. And so a portal day like 12/12, such as today, that has been linked in linear time, and I'll bring it forward too, to these other portal dates where so many of us who've been working with the codes in the DNA, me especially, I've been doing this for almost 20 years now, DNA work, we've been awakening this consciousness within us and sharing it with humanity through our lineages, through our DNA, through our bloodlines, through our ancestry, and also bringing it forward into the future. So at this portal, at this time, 12/12/2023, this portal is opening, of course, with greater and greater intensity, greater and greater frequencies of light to support us all in making this choice, because it is a free will choice, to come into greater alignment with the divine within us, the divinity that we are, the Christ consciousness. And this portal date is bringing in or allowing what is organically happening, more and more of the light codes, the light of the Son of God, the light of the infinite, to come into our physical earth, where Gaia, Sophia, Mother Earth, greets and receives this light and embodies it into her body being, Gaia Earth. And we also get to choose to embody it into our body beings. So we become the expressions of this Christ consciousness. And so this is what this portal day is helping us to do, allowing us to do more of and to become more of. Now, I want to reinforce, this is not necessarily a religious thing. This is not limited to any particular ideology. This is about human potential. This is about the capacity for consciousness to be awakened within the human physical world, so that we get to become the best versions of ourselves, which is in alignment with our divine, our divinity, our source, our creator, and the creation of all that is, so that human evolution can take place, because it is a requirement for this physical world to continue. Human evolution must take place. It is taking place. And this is a choice of Gaia Sophia, and this is part of God's plan for lighted creation. So days like today are so important for us, that we get to embody and anchor in more of these codes of light that are stored within our dormant DNA and are linked to the 1212 portal and the 1212 codes dormant in our DNA, waiting for us to activate. Also linked, of course, to this Christ consciousness, which I've just spoken of. Now, if you're an entrepreneur, a solopreneur who wants to do more in this world, because you're a change agent, a visionary, here to share something magnificent in the world, here to offer something to your community, to help your community expand, up level, grow, and evolve, then these 1212 codes are going to hugely and monumentally help and assist you as well, because it's going to help you birth in through you more of who you truly are and become more in alignment with what you're truly here to offer and how you're truly here to contribute and how you're truly here to serve in accordance with your highest and most benevolent best agenda, in accordance with your role in God's plan of lighted creation. And this again is stored within your dormant DNA. The 1212 codes are some of the codes in your DNA. I mean, there's so many codes, right? They're helping you to become more of who you are meant to be, to fulfill your role in God's plan of lighted creation, to be the best version of yourself, to assist you in bringing forward the magnificence that you are, to share that with your world, with your community, with your audience, and really serve in the way you're meant to, for your most benevolent best and the most benevolent best of those around you. So this is all about the 1212. Now let's just talk about the future of linear time, because we're still playing in the game of linear time, even though simultaneously all things exist in the here and now. Linearly, the 1212 gateway, which we are in today, which by the way, we're at 12 o'clock. How brilliant. And in 6 minutes, I will be at 1212. Timestamp will be at 1212. And that will probably be exactly. Wow, couldn't have even planned this any better. By the time I get to 1212, we will be doing likely the activations of the 1212 codes. So stay with me for that. But just let's talk about linear time, just the next few more minutes. To understand linear time, this is the opening. This is really the official, in terms of linear time, we could say opening into the year ahead, which we know of linear time is 2024. So where you're putting your time, energy, attention today is what's opening your portal into the future of the next upcoming year. This is the first really true linear gateway from linear time into the next year. Yes, 11/11, definitely. The 11/11, November 11th, definitely was opening to this portal. But this portal is now opening into the future of the linear year ahead of 2024. So this is why this is so pivotal and important, because you're beginning in consciousness to plant the seeds and prepare for the year ahead. What are you going to create in the year ahead? What are you going to bring forward? What do you want to share, contribute, and offer? Who do you want to be? How do you want to show up in the year ahead of linear time? Do you want to perpetuate the game you've been playing? If it's been magnificent, by all means. If there have been struggles and challenges, do you want to bring that forward? Chances are your answer would be no. So this is an important window of time for completion of the old and opening to what's new ahead, so that you can birth into your future what you truly are meant to bring forward, what truly is lighting you up, uplifting you, inspiring you, motivating you from on high, from the non-physical, to birth that into your next year ahead. So this is a powerful gateway for your future. This is an incredibly powerful transformational experience for you, so that you can really up level into the next best you, and to bring that forward in the year ahead. This is what the 1212 portal is all about. The 1212 portal is about birthing and bringing forward the next best version of you into your future. And understand, this is not limited to, in fact, this is beyond the mental capacity. See, the mental is too limited. Mindset shifting alone really doesn't do this. It can help, it's an important piece of it, but it's the energetics of it. It's the energetic transformation. That's why we do the activations. That's why we birth the codes from within the DNA. That's why we elevate energetically. This is what it really means to raise your vibration, right? Raising your vibration is about elevating the light codes within you, the frequency of light that you can embody, the energetic light that you carry and emulate, which, by the way, is demonstrated in many religious images with the halo and the aura, right? Spiritual communities call it the aura, but it's the light that emanates in you, through you, around you, and then expands as you embody more light and as you anchor more light within. So this is what the codes have for you. And then you bring that into your future, because through the activations, again, way beyond just mindset. Mindset is just the mental plane. That is just a single dimension, and it doesn't even encompass the whole dimension. We have to go way bigger than that. We are multidimensional beings. So we're awakening way beyond just the mental plane of mindset shifting. We are energetically activating that which is dormant within us to help us become greater than, more, the multidimensional beings that we are, so that we can bring this into our lives in the future and offer this to our community, and so that our community is up-leveled and expanded, and so that the whole of Earth ultimately, with the ripple effect, is positively affected, positively uplifted. Each one of us has a significant role to play. Each one of us has our unique role in God's plan of lighted creation. Each one of us gets to birth and bring through whatever it is we are uniquely here to do. And so by activating these codes, the 1212 codes in the dormant DNA, it comes up organically. Lots of times people ask me, how do you do it? What are you shifting? It's all energetics. It's way beyond mental, way beyond emotional, way beyond physical, and deeper. This is way deeper than surface level. This is something that gets birthed and awakened, anchored in, and expressed. Okay, look at that divine timing. So we're going to do the codes, the 1212 codes. One last piece about this. You may have done 1212 codes with me in the past. We've definitely done them in the DNA activations webinars. They're in my membership, my DNA activations membership. It doesn't matter if you've done them before. Do them again. If you've never done them before, please just don't expect anything in particular. Just allow it, because it happens organically. It happens organically, and you become someone that you never even knew you were, that is so much better and beyond. Not that you're not already perfect and divine, because you are already perfect and divine, divinely imperfect, perfectly imperfect, right? But just allow, because it just keeps getting better until it gets better, right? Little by little. Let's do the activations. And yes, we are at exactly 1212. Take some deep, long, slow breaths. You must participate based on your free will. If you don't want it and you just want to be a looky-loo or a doubter or a disbeliever, that's okay, but it will bypass you. Long, slow, deep breaths until you fill up the guttural space, the whole gut. Long, slow, deep, relaxing breaths, so your gut, your belly center starts to feel the energy that you're breathing in through the oxygenation process. And just keep breathing as deeply as you can until you start to sense. Let your eyes close if you're safe, if it's safe and you're willing. No one sees you. I'm the only one, right, on camera. As you're breathing, set your mind's awareness to be willing to receive what's available in the here now. As you're breathing in the energy that God, Source, Creator, the Divine, the Infinite sees right, fit, and appropriate for you. As a unique individual in this now moment, just take in that breath. Let your body and consciousness become aware that you are shifting into homeostasis, because as we breathe and relax, the body gets the message, it's safe for me to relax. It's safe for me to let go. It's safe for me to trust this breath. Breathe, just keep breathing deep. Relaxing and releasing. Just put your mind's awareness below your feet. Relax, release, let go. Put your mind's awareness at your knees. Relax, release, let go. As you keep breathing, put your mind's awareness below the buttocks. Relax, release, let go. Put your mind's awareness in your reproductive center. Relax, release, let go. Just opening up to receive these gifts. Put your mind's awareness in the belly center area, solar plexus region. Breathe, relax, release, let go. Put your mind's awareness in your sacred heart center, right in your heart. Just drop all the way down there, just as if you're feeling and bringing all your consciousness into your sacred heart center. Relax, release, let go. Source, Creator, God, now activating and awakening with your consent. You're just breathing to consent. That's all. A no is a no. A yes is a breath. Relax, release, let go. Activating and awakening the 1212 codes in each willing heart, hearing this now regardless of when they hear it, or when they listen, or when they participate, through all time, space, dimension, and direction, activating those 1212 codes in the dormant DNA, that they receive all the gifts of consciousness they are meant to receive, that is right and appropriate for each individual giving consent and in accordance with God's will for them and their role in God's plan of lighted creation. Breathe, receive, consent, and allow if you choose it now. Long, slow. Allow yourself to feel and sense whatever you feel and sense. Here it comes. Nice. Even if you think you feel nothing, just breathe, trust, and allow. Notice what you notice. Just allow. Only takes a few moments more. All the gifts of consciousness you as a unique soul, you as a unique individualized being are meant to receive for your most benevolent best with zero harm now. Breathe. Trust, allow. There we go. Full integration now. Mother Mary here now, showing up. I could go on. I could give a brief channeling from her. She's going to come through. We're just done with these codes. If you want to stick around for a brief channeling, and she's going to talk a little bit about the 1212, the Christ consciousness. But the activation piece is done, but just allow, the energy will linger. Here she is. Here she comes. Greetings and blessings, beloveds on earth. I'm here as part of the collective consciousness, knowing I am identified as the one known as Mother Mary. I stand in consciousness with other sisters of light on behalf of God to share with you today, to help you remember, to help you in your awareness, to know what is available for you, to help you realize who you are. During this time, this day, the year ahead, and in the years ahead, you will begin to see, if you have not already, more and more humans awakening to their potential. More and more humans desiring to contribute and serve in a higher and better way. More and more humans refusing to give their power and their attention to the old fear and fear-based models of operating. More and more humans choosing to awaken into the light. As this happens, as more and more humans choose to awaken into the light, as more and more humans choose to live a service-oriented life, as more and more humans choose to transcend the limits of fear, fear-based thinking, and fear-based operating, you will see your physical earth shift before you. You will see your physical experiences shifting and changing. Remember to always choose a path of light, which is a path of integrity, a path of honesty, a path of service, a path of contribution, a path of love, a path of kindness, a path of compassion, a path of care, a path of dignity, a path of honesty. As you allow yourself to choose more and more consciously, you will see that the earth reveals to you an evolving humanity, a species evolving into greater and greater potentials for greater and greater happiness and fulfillment. Be not dismayed by what you perceive to be a changing world that appears to be more and more dark. Understand that this is part of the cleansing. This is part of the transformation. Rather than looking upon this with dismay, disregard, or dismissing it in any way, without looking upon it as something that is wrong, choose to see it as a necessary part of the cleansing, of the opportunities for humans to realize what they choose. See this darkness not only as a cleansing, but as opportunities for others to awaken to realize what they are no longer needing or choosing. Choose to continue to align yourself with paths as have been described and spoken of earlier. Paths of integrity, paths of service and contribution, paths of honesty, paths of sincerity, paths of truth, paths of wisdom, paths of enlightenment. These paths will lead you onto the higher trajectories that align you with God's plan for lighted creation, and continue to see any shadow aspects of darkness, of density, simply as part of the cleansing, and also as part of what is required for human consciousness to become more aware and more enlightened about what they are no longer choosing. Of course, there will be challenges along this time, for all beings are being asked to awaken and to choose. Awakening requires beings to become aware of the choices they have, paths of darkness, paths of light. Know that the darkness serves the light, and know what your choices are. Paths of light versus paths of darkness. These are your choices. The light will always continue to expand you and up-level you. The darkness will continue to extract you and restrict you. It is always your choice. Know this, whatever you choose. We, the Sisters of Love, many of us known as Sisterhoods of the Light, and others like us who serve the light, ascended masters, many of whom you know, many of whom you do not know yet in physical form, though you know us all in the non-physical. We are here to serve you. We judge you not for your choices. We simply ask for you to be conscious of them and choose consciously for the best. We are with you. We love you. We see you and know you and recognize you as brothers and sisters. And we are always available to you when you call upon us. It is our great pleasure to serve, to support, and to assist you, as this is our role in God's plan of lighted creation. I am your sister. I am your beloved Mother Mary. Okay. I have this euphoric energy that is this stream of energy. So while I will be blissed out for the rest of my day. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Happy 12/12. I will see you next time. On Saturday, I'll be back again with another live stream. I hope you will join me. Lots of love. Farewell for now. Bye-bye.